Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel. In this video we're going to talk about the loss of motivation, and how to remedy it, so without further ado, here we go. Loss of motivation is a passing state that we all face at one time or another. As a creative and an artist, we must always be inspired and move forward, but sometimes the only option that seems to be open to us is to wait at the bottom of our cozy bed for it to pass. Whatever the cause, slacking can be overwhelming because you never know how long this state will last. First, know that this is likely to be a temporary situation and that it is your brain that is playing a trick on you, and this state will not last. So, here are some steps you can take to counter your brain and psyche. 1. Determine the cause of your blockage. There is nothing wrong with having a temporary slack. It happens to everyone, but determining the cause is essential in order to put the problem into perspective and try to remedy it. When did you notice this drop in motivation? Do you know the cause? Is it linked to a particular event? Examples: you do not have an order at the moment and you feel idle, not knowing what to do. You had a disappointment, loss of project, customer. You want to do something else. You have set yourself goals that are perhaps a little too ambitious and you cannot see the end of them. You work hard to make your place and you feel that all your efforts are wasted. You have just completed a very intense project which has pumped all your energy. You are lost, you do not know what to do to move forward. You have been hurt and demoralized by a remark from a relative or a client about your work. You have just suffered a psychological shock, a loss, a breakup, and you feel like nothing matters anymore. You are physically or mentally tired. Whatever your reason for slacking off is legitimate, so start by being kind to yourself and stop feeling guilty because it will only make things worse. On the other hand, try to be honest with yourself and not to hide your face. Do you have a decrease in motivation? It happens to everyone. Assume it and think of a way to fix it. You are surely the one or the best placed to heal this breakdown. 2. Focus on your successes. Human beings have a natural tendency to focus on failures rather than successes, criticisms rather than praise. What if you try to do the opposite for once and focus on the positive? Close your eyes for a few moments and try to suppress all the negative waves that are rotting your life. Then think back to all the compliments you have received in the past that have particularly touched you. What words gave you heartburn? What phrases? What compliments? Is there something that you are proud to have accomplished? If necessary, write these positive thoughts down on a piece of paper and keep it near you as a memo, and then repeat these phrases to yourself as regularly as possible to stimulate your mind. 3. Think about the outcome. Sometimes the lack of motivation comes from a lack of benchmarks. We no longer know why we are doing what we are doing. We lost the purpose and the interest. It happens when you haven't taken the time to set goals or put in place a strategy. We move forward blindly without having a vision of the future. And after all, it's normal not to be motivated when you don't have a concrete project to do. Why get up if you don't have anything special to do? Planning personal projects, professional and financial goals will allow you to reboost your motivation and structure your schedule. Set yourself a concrete project to achieve with a realistic but firm date. Deadlines are catalysts to reach your goals and be in action. They will push you to take action, push perfection, and achieve your goals. 4. Go get inspiration. If your lack of motivation stems from a lack of inspiration, pause your to-do list and do what you want in the moment. Don't stay withdrawn. Go out and meet other people who motivate and inspire you. Look for inspiration in everything around you: nature, a book, a magazine, an exhibition, a packaging, a poster in the street, a texture, a landscape, etc. Put all your senses on alert to open your mind to inspiration. Visit museums, and wander through trend sites such as Pinterest, ArtStation, Behance or Dribbble. This will give you an idea of current trends and give you a chance to try and make something else out of it. Then take a large notebook or corkboard, and start collecting and pasting bits and pieces of images, photos that touch and challenge you, and take the time to write down a few words next to some of them to describe what you like about these images. By doing this little mood board exercise, you'll learn more about yourself than you can imagine, and you'll be surprised to see the commonalities between your different sources of inspiration. Put yourself in a kind of creative bubble, and while building your mood board, ask yourself why a certain image speaks to you, why you respond positively to another one, and how you could make it your own without imitating it. If none of these tips work for you, I suggest you wait a few days. The motivation will return. On the other hand, if after that you still don't see any improvement, it's important that you kick yourself in the butt and get back into the action again. Take your tasks step by step and congratulate yourself on your progress. Start by working on something that is fun for you. The goal is to stay in the action and regain your confidence. Lack of motivation and inspiration is a subject that touches all of us as creatives, which is why I would love to hear your opinion on the subject. How do you deal with a decrease in motivation and inspiration? Do you have any tips to share? Leave a comment for everyone to enjoy.